What's going on? Welcome to What's Going
Oh, it's not
On?
muted.
I'm sorry, I'm unprofessional. That's why it's testing the waters on the first ever Noodle Party
Fuck.
podcast. It's gonna be the same shit as the talk shows, honestly. Sin with the bits, my man. Potty podcast number 1. Bet, my man. Thank you. Oh, I gotta update my alerts to have cooler things. Way to start it strong. I'm gonna try to make it to where I can put it out on different platforms like YouTube and maybe like Spotify one day. Not iTunes. They're always listening to great ideas and shit. They don't need no more of mine. But we all know the rules. Bang, bang. Cheers. No alcohol for me yet. We'll see. But we're really just here to chill, shoot the shit, see what happens. Probably going to do some apocalypse talk because of my Fallout playthrough. And I'm now enamored again with the end of the world, as that game tends to make you be. But I hope there's not super mutants. I hope it's just people and shit, and we don't have to deal with crazy monsters. I'm not prepared for crazy monsters, are you?
No, I'm not. But it'd be cool to see something different.
It'd be cool to see something different. I just want to like eat, maybe progress enough to have AC again one day. Solar panels are probably a must.
Yeah, I'm running my electricity off of water, but I can also do solar panels if I can get my hands on any.
Off of water, like Swiss Family Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. They had a cool little setup in their tree. Ashley's never seen that.
Really?
Never seen it, not one time. One of your favorite post-apocalyptic shows was Falling Skies. Aliens came down.
What?
I've never seen that. What channel was it on? Was it like Sci-Fi?
Aliens, it had to have been on Sci-Fi.
That's TVist.
That'll be alright.
The channelist.
I'm ready.
I ain't ready for aliens.
No, not aliens. They're too advanced.
On TNT? I feel like with all the playoffs I watch on TNT, I should have seen that.
But then again, you only watch TNT when they're having the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. Because TNT the rest of the time is Law and Order, or isn't it Law and Order marathons?
Yeah.
Dong dong.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do, 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 do.
No, that was awful. 2011 to 2015.
That's a long time for me to have missed it because I had cable all 4 of those years. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm sure it's on something I can watch now. But aliens are kind of scary, dog. You never know. Like, there's always the chance that they're dumb and we can handle them. But how did they space travel if we can't? You know?
No, they'll be way more advanced than us.
Oh, for sure. They'll definitely be more advanced. I heard a rumor though. It's not a rumor. It's a theory. A game theory. Don't strike my channel, please. But that we've isolated ourselves from ever being visited because any ship that would travel fast enough to come in, there's so many satellites around Earth that they would hit one going super fast and they would kill themselves. So we've effectively like isolated ourselves on an island from ever being discovered, and it makes it harder for us to leave too.
Yeah, I can see it. But, I mean, we know where the satellites are. They don't. Maybe we can find a way around it to leave.
Like in Destiny with Rasputin, when he drops them war sats. They always hit you. They don't ever hit the enemy.
Yeah.
They're back in. The war sats are back in Warmind.
Really?
Yeah, dog, I die all the time. That and Cabal drop pods.
That gets me every time.
There's
It won't kill me. It'll throw me across the map, and then I'll fly off into outer space and die.
one of my favorite things to do with that gun that boots people is you get a warlock that's dumb and on like the edge of a map that you can actually fall off of, and you stay far enough away to where the boop doesn't kill him, and you boop him, and a warlock jump. There's no a hunter.
They're just gliding
Hunter's coming
slowly
right back at
falling.
you. Titan, back at you. Warlock. Okay, bye. They know it too. That glide just slows the inevitable. But I guess Destiny's technically post-apocalyptic.
In a way.
I mean, the city's the only city.
Yeah.
It's just we got technology still. The camera's fucking focusing a lot. I don't know what the deal is. I turn that shit off every time we do this, and it focuses anyways. I don't know what that's about. But I'm looking at a different one. We'll see. But if they're all going to autofocus, they're just all going to autofocus.
I'm already empty.
He's going to grab another drink. But no, I need to catch up on the 100 because that's a good apocalypse show too. I think it's over now, so if I catch up, I'm done. But every time I go to my dashboard on Twitch, it wants me to take a survey about if I watch movies or other events with my community. And I'm hoping they're paving the groundwork to where we can watch Amazon Prime things together because Amazon owns Twitch. I don't see why, like, oh, you can watch this show with your community or this movie because it's a Prime original. I think they should do that because they already let people Prime sub for free. I like the first season of The 100, but it got kind of CW, a young adult. Yeah, that's the truth. I don't care about teenagers and love. Yeah, I think I only watched the first 2 seasons. So if it continued to get worse, I probably wouldn't watch it either. I'm also not alright, I know I'm going to completely contradict myself in me saying I like the show. But I'm not the biggest fan of teenagers and like surviving alone without adults. I'm still not all the way an adult, but I'm getting there. And I just don't think a bunch of 13 to 18-year-olds could make it.
We'll look back at us, 13 to 18. You don't think we could have made it?
Not in a group of 100. Well, me and you would have been there, and Clay, and Sam, because we need a laugh.
I would have killed Sam.
Nope, I've read Lord of the Flies. Well, it's just kind of annoying because, like, of course, when the adults come down, they're going to be in charge. They just don't have the mental capacity. Like, it could work in a situation where there's no more adults.
Yeah.
Period. But, like, in the 100, they're like, oh, what are you? I've been in charge the whole time. Like, fuck you. Go clean your room. Talk show. That's right, Silver. Just chilling. Just chilling. What was it? Nah, but I was getting salty in Fallout today because the end of the world, I don't know. Sometimes I wish, which I guess 76 is going to give it to us, hopefully, there was more weight on, like, your decisions, like when you build especially. Because there's really not. Like, you should see settlers die, like, starve in that game, maybe. I don't know, to put more incentive on it. I think that would mean a lot more. Like, you shouldn't die from it because you're the character that you don't need to eat. But, like, if you have, like, 50 people coming in because you got this great defense rating, if you don't have the food, they should die. They shouldn't just be unhappy. Or they should get to work. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much of a game that came out 3 years ago. And 76 isn't going to have NPCs. But last time we did this, the apocalypse talk was with Clay. And someone asked if an oil rig would be the best place to go in the apocalypse. I think only if it's zombies would I take the risk of going somewhere I don't know how to maintain.
Why an oil rig?
It's isolated.
Oh, you're talking about like an offshore rig?
Yeah, offshore rig.
Okay. That makes a little more sense. But no, I still wouldn't go out there.
I don't like the water. I like the fish, but I find a tank.
You know where I'm going, and that's where I'm going to be. And you're going to be
My plan's not changing, even in hypotheticals.
You're going to be a quarter mile away from me. I mean.
Yeah, I got a pretty set plan.
I ain't changing nothing. I ain't giving out no secrets on your little talk show thing. Nothing. I'm surviving.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Unless something happens, like if I'm under the bomb when it drops, I guess I'm pretty fucked. But I don't think the bomb's going to drop where I live. But, you know, they could miss. Shit.
It is a bomb.
It is a bomb. I guess you don't have to be right under it either.
No.
Fallout could blow right this way. But, nah. It'd be interesting.
I think there's only one type of apocalyptic situation I could not handle.
Zombies?
Spiders.
Spiders? I don't know how that would be considered apocalyptic though.
I don't know.
Like, just get a can of Raid at the
You're
store.
gonna run out of Raid.
But not fast.
Yeah, but once the spider bites you, they turn into a spider.
Just poke cans and all the Raid in the
It's
world.
like
And
Spider-Man type shit. Like, once the spider bites you, you turn into a fucking spider.
so spider zombies.
Yeah.
Spider zombies is the one situation you don't make it out of.
Man, I don't mess with spiders. Couldn't do it.
All right, you heard it here first. Spider zombies, we're done.
Yep.
If you turn into a spider, I will not hesitate
Aren't you scared of spiders?
to kill you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I mean, if I turn into a spider, I'm gonna be one of them jumpy bastards. You ain't gonna be able to hit me with a shoe.
That sounds scary. I hate the scorpions in Fallout. Oh man, they don't have those in 4. They don't have the scorpions in 4, but in New
Scorpions?
Vegas they had rad scorpions. Or do they have them? Are they in 4? Yeah, they have giant scorpions.
Nope.
The scorpions in 4. Fuck, I ain't seen one of them yet. I've been blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Scorpions don't really bother me though.
A big one would fuck with me. I wouldn't want to do a big
Yeah,
one.
it depends on how big it is, obviously. But the scorpions we have down here, I mean, I get hit in the back and in the arms all the time by them. It ain't really that bad.
More out in the open areas. Yeah, I don't fuck with the spiders in Skyrim either. I don't like it. Because they spit. The spiders in Skyrim spit at you. Like fucking llamas.
See, that's just unacceptable. Like, why would you even put that in a video game? That terrifies people.
Why isn't this in the horror section?
I mean, that's just not right. I must be 27 years old, and I will not ever play Skyrim because you just told me that. Never.
It's kind of amazing that you haven't ever played Skyrim.
Never will I play that game again because spiders spit on you. Like, why?
Yeah, and you fight them in the very... I can't even like trick you into it and say they're not everywhere because you fight them in the very first level.
But why? Why spiders?
Mm.
That's an actual rational fear people have. Why would they put that in a video game?
And not a horror game. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you. I smell what you're stepping in.
Exactly why I do not venture off from my games.
He knows what he likes, and it's not giant insects. They got giant roaches too.
That's fine. That don't bother me at all. But a giant spider ain't gonna be in Call of Duty. So
That's not in Skyrim. That's in Fallout. You got guns in Fallout. I bet you could play a game with giant spiders if you had guns and not a sword. But you got to get
as
close
long as
to
they
it.
don't like have any jump scares that the spiders do to you, I'll be all right. But a jump scare, and a spider's coming. I mean, my controller's probably going through my TV.
That's fair. That's very fair. Guns versus spiders. I feel like eight-legged freaks.
Honestly, yeah, eight-legged freaks.
There it is. Yeah.
I was about to say that would make a dang good movie title, and then he said eight-legged freaks. I was like, yeah.
All I remember from that movie is that guy's like last stand when he had like 2 machine guns and there's just spiders fucking out. No. 100% of the time you die with spiders. I feel like they're smart too. Like dolphin level smart.
They gotta be. I mean, I still got a hole in my arm for one.
Well, that's Venom. Venom doesn't have intelligence.
Yeah, but still, the spider is still a dickhead. I was just trying to work in my own business. That's just another one of the reasons why I don't like spiders.
I've been lucky to never been bit.
Brown recluse on my foot and on my arm.
Nope.
Nope.
I thought I did one time, and I always thought I was going to get out of work, but I didn't get bit, and I didn't get out of work. That's my story about getting bit by a spider. It's real fun. I tell it all the time.
Yeah. You should really tell that at the next party we go to.
Bet.
Real good punchline.
Real good punchline. But, what else would make something scary in the apocalypse, like a creature? Because there's giant mosquitoes in Fallout.
Yeah, but we have giant mosquitoes in Texas.
There's giant mosquitoes in Alaska, too. You ever seen an Alaskan mosquito? They're like that fucking big?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Like, they get the size of our horseflies.
Yeah, they're fucking huge. Not on board. Like the mosquito hawks here.
Yeah.
That's how big they now. I would hate to see a mosquito hawk. Just playing a little Overwatch? Bet. I've been trying to get back into it. Like, I have it updated. I just want to be decent at it, but I'm so bad every time I just remember I'm bad. I'll sit up. But I just remember I'm bad at it. And it makes me like play other things. Because all I really am in that game is good with Ana. Because no matter who I shoot, I'm doing something productive.
Yeah. Fair enough. Torbjorn's probably my main.
You would.
It really throws people off when you have a decent Torbjorn on your team.
Yeah, because he's kind of useless.
Huh?
He's kind of, unless you can build that turret up.
Just put that turret and just leave it, put it on the payload, put it on the defense, put it wherever you want to, and then his gun, if you shoot the shotgun portion of it, does damage.
That's true.
High damage.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
And I like the lag in his bullets. It's like playing Fortnite. When you snipe, you actually got to plan ahead, and his bullets just kind of float, so you get the timing down.
My favorite game of Overwatch I ever played was in Quick Play, and we were all May, and we just sat on the payload and kept making walls
I was
around
there
it.
for that.
Yeah, that was fun. People didn't know what to do, but that was also right when the game came out.
Yeah. I mean, now we know how to wreck it, but we can't.
Yeah.
Anymore.
People also don't do that anymore, really. They don't have that kind of fun. But I guess it's just I don't play that much, so I can't really say they
If our
don't.
group still play, we would.
I didn't really.
Symmetra. Oh, you're one of those.
I like
people.
Symmetra.
No. I mean,
Sam don't like her either.
I can't play with Symmetra.
But Sam plays as her.
Why I don't.
Sam plays the main of whoever he's playing with. That's who Sam's main is today. If you normally play main with like May, Sam's May. If you normally main soldier, Sam will be soldier.
I swear Sam's always May when I play.
Yeah. May's Bay.
Yeah.
She has different skills. That's good. Did they rework anybody else? Because hers were kind of different. They didn't work the best like they were supposed to. I never felt that they worked as intended.
They had a good idea with them, though. In theory. Surprised this desk is still standing.
Look at that leg, man. Yeah, I'm not keeping it. I'm going to keep this. I'll tell you my idea for it in just a second.
Are you going to rework the legs on it?
Nah. She has 3 sentries now, but they have more range and do more damage. That's good for her. No longer is aimbot. Oh, okay. That's good for her. That fits a lot better.
Yeah.
No, but with the desk, when we move, what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to get a normal table and keep this on the bottom of it and keep consoles and shit down here and keep the PC off the carpet or wherever we are off the ground on it still and have a place to put my feet and everything extra down below, and it'll hide everything on the wires. It'll keep future things from getting tangled in the wires, crawling underneath and stuff. They can be thrown now. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to see how that's like. So with the schedule for next week, I am supposed to be off tomorrow, but plans could change. If plans go as if I'm off, though, MMO Monday will take place in the morning sometime, and I'll do something else in the afternoon. I don't know if the afternoon is going to be Fallout or Destiny. It just depends who's on. And it could potentially be Borderlands, because I have a couple friends who've never played through it, and they want to. But I'm rusty as shit at Borderlands because I played it the year it came out, and that was really it. And I've played it very sparingly since, and I only like 2. So I hope they didn't buy the Handsome Jack collection because I only have 2. I don't know if I could play with them if they have that. But in the morning, unless something comes up or work changes, I plan on playing Terra for a little while. I've put off the warrior too long, and I've put off making another character for too long. But it'll be a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon. But it's all variable. Work's just a little hectic this week. Y'all are probably getting used to that. I'm never on time anyways. I think Sin's idea to tell everybody that I'm in California and just start at Pacific time. That way when I'm always 2 hours late, yeah, I'm on time.
It doesn't sound like a bad idea, though.
Yeah. But I'm trying to convince him to play a Fallout game before 76 comes out because he's all about the in the world, but I just can't get him to step outside of his comfort zone.
Nope. Not happening.
Are you excited for the Battle Royale in Call of Duty?
I have mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions.
Call of Duty isn't Call of Duty anymore. KD.
Huh?
I said okay. But Call of Duty just isn't Call of Duty anymore. I don't know. I wasn't fond of the World War II. I played it for a little while, but I don't even really play Call of Duty too much anymore. It's just Destiny or Fortnite.
He likes shooters, Sin. That's one reason I think you could like Fallout 4. I don't think you like any of the ones before that because they were a little clunky at shooting, and Fallout 4 doesn't feel that way. But Halo is supposed to be coming out again, and this one's supposed to be on PC. And dude, I watched a Destiny interview. They interviewed the two dudes in charge of Forsaken, and halfway through the interview, the fucking interviewer goes to the Bungie guys, "Would your Halo 5 have been better?" And they're like, 343's doing a good job. I was like, yes, man, asking the real questions. He says straight face. They went from like, how is this super going to work? And they answer, and he's like, would your Halo 5 have been better?
I don't know. Halo isn't a Halo anymore.
No, I feel like
Reach was its prime.
I feel like that's why Battle Royales are so popular right now. It's because every arena shooter is becoming the same game. Like, Call of Duty every game has a Titan Smash from Destiny.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. I wish more people would give, like, yeah, Destiny has its problems, for sure. But I wish more people would give the gunplay a chance. Because it's true Bungie gunplay. It's crisp. It feels good. People who say it's clunky come from, in my experience, and there's an exception to every rule, but they come from games like Battlefield and Call of Duty, where it's like one shot kills you no matter what. Like sniping's really rewarding in those games, but to me, sniping's more rewarding in like Halo and Destiny because you don't always get to one shot people.
Yeah, you can't just body shot everybody and it be done with. Like
And
you can.
it's hard for me to tell people try it now, even though there's like free play weekends and stuff, just because it's still kind of in a bad state. It's getting better every week, in my opinion. Every week I have more fun. But they're also on a cycle now with events. Like it's a 4-week cycle and only 1 week's off week where there's not something else going on besides the normal grind.
Yeah.
Like it's Faction Rally, Winners Week, Off Week, Iron Banner. Faction Rally, Winners Week. Future War Cult finally won.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I told everybody it's like when the Warriors won after 61 years.
Yeah. But guess what? They're going to keep winning like the Warriors.
No, they're not. The New Monarchy will win the next one, bet.
I don't know. I ain't played Destiny in a while.
You got to get in and turn in your tokens. We need you for the New Monarchy, man.
My tokens.
Yeah, if I can go earn some tokens and turn them in. We need New Monarchy people.
Place Dead Orbit.
We still family, but I'm looking this way.
I got one character this new market. Each one of my characters is...
No, it's account wide now.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that anymore.
You can't do that anymore.
See, that's how long it's been since I've been playing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm ready for 76, though, because I feel like it'll be a fun group game to play. Like, I'm probably going to get it on console and PC to where I can play with people everywhere. I won't be getting both at the same time, but I'll probably get PC first and then ask for it for, like, Xbox for Christmas or something.
I just need to get a PC.
You just need to get a PC?
Yeah, but I feel like even when I do get a PC, I'm still going to be playing Fortnite.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Fortnite. I feel like it's going to be a long time before people get tired of it because it's well made. It's free.
It's free.
It was really the first one to deliver it fully featured, in my opinion. Like, Battlegrounds still had a lot to be desired when Fortnite came out. Battlegrounds is a lot funner on PC, in my opinion, too.
Really?
You don't like Fortnite Silver? I only prefer it over Battlegrounds because I like I'm not good at it, mind you. Like, it's just my opinion. I think there's less luck involved in winning in Fortnite. Like, if you're good at Fortnite, you got a good chance at winning. Whereas in PUBG, like, you're going to get fucked in a bathroom at least once.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a lot of random shit that can happen.
PUBG, the reason I don't like PUBG is because it's not the same on PC as it is on Xbox, and I still play Xbox.
That's true. You don't like PUBG too? Yeah, I've been kind of staying away from the Battle Royale. PUBG is a little toxic. That's really the reason I stay away. Is I'm that guy who likes to leave my in-game mic on so I can talk to people, but I can't stream PUBG if I do that. Like, it's impossible. It's just full of toxic people. And, like, the community on Twitch isn't terrible like the streamers, but the chats can get toxic too, just from what I've seen. And I'm too old. I got to stay away from that. I get heated quick. But I got heated in Fallout today, and it's just me by myself. I was mad at Nick Valentine.
I still get messages from people pretty regularly.
No, but I think once an arena shooter that comes out that does things differently and well again, like if Destiny would have never misstepped, like it would have never, ever have competed with what PUBG and Fortnite have done popularity-wise. But it would be another good arena shooter out there that people would still play.
Yeah.
It's just they're all so similar. I think that's why Battle Royale's taken off the way it has. It's like when Minecraft got super popular. There wasn't a game that did that was as good as Minecraft. And it was different. And it was cheap. I don't think Minecraft was ever full price. Fortnite's completely free. You can play it on your phone. Like,
I know.
It ain't going nowhere.
I can hook my controller up to my phone and play it.
Cheater.
How am I a cheater?
Cheater. Nah, use the shitty controls, cheater.
Nah, why would I do that? But I mean, if I play it on my phone, I'm still playing against PC, which we have no advantage over because PC people don't miss shots.
You know, that's why it's not out on Android yet. Because you can emulate Android on your computer and play the Android version with mouse and keyboard.
Well, you can play Android and iPhone with the controller.
Fortnite's not out on Android.
Yeah, not on Android, but I mean...
But like mouse and keyboard is still like superior over controller in that game.
Yeah, in any game.
But I wouldn't say any game because our friends do really well at Destiny with controller. It's kind of weird that they all use controller. Like none of them. I just play the game too much. I can't get used to it. It's pretty simple. The controls on PC are really good. They're mapped really well. Like it's move with mouse and this, like every game ever on PC. Primary, secondary, special. Crouch, sprint, shoot, zoom. Like you don't need a lot. Grenade is this one, but I've never once felt like I needed a controller because of my 3 years with the game experience before. I could see how, but then like with Sam, people like streamers and Sam who still play with controllers that had like 10,000 plus hours in it. I get how it's hard for you at that point.
Yeah.
But I still had 3,000 hours in the first one, and I switched over. And like I think in September I put like a couple hundred more hours on D2 before I switched all the way to PC. I'm fine. It took a day.
Wow.
It was weird through the prequel, and then I was fine.
It's going to take me forever to get used to a keyboard.
Well, you've never played any of it. Like, even when I was younger, though, I had some games on computer that got me used to it. Like, I didn't ever have a shooter game. Well, I had a hunting game. My dad had a hunting game. But, I played a bunch of RPGs on computer, like the Star Wars games and stuff.
Yeah.
I wish more games like that were coming out. And fuck that guy at E3 who's like, yeah, we're working on a Star Wars game. It's going to be called Star Wars. And we don't have anything to show, but hype. Star Wars. Yeah. Woo. I was
excited.
No, I didn't. Because I thought they're like, let's go over to. It's the guy who made Modern Warfare 2 is making it.
Really?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, we're about to get a dope trailer. It's going to be super exciting. He's like, that is a thing that may happen one day. And I was like, why did we take time out of the conference to go to this man?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any damn sense.
Life.
don't make any sense. Not any. But I think if Fortnite was smart, they would rework their PvE and have it done like more like not Destiny style necessarily, but have PvE like that. And then just keep releasing different game modes you can click on besides Battle Royale. And you'll be golden. Because it's free. And they make decent games.
PvE, is it free?
It's not? Is it
PvE
$20?
$30.
That's still.
Yeah, it's still a cheap game. I haven't bought it. I can't bring myself to do it because I don't play as much as I used to.
Well, the PvE isn't that fun from what I hear. It's really complicated from what I understand.
Yeah.
But I appreciate complicated, but not everybody does.
I don't like the game to be. I like having to think about it every now and then, but I don't like it's just to be complicated, like impossible to be complicated.
That's
Does that
true.
make sense?
Yeah.
I like the brain teasers though. Like the first time you do Destiny Raid, if you have everybody hasn't watched the damn clips on how to beat it yet, trying to figure it out. That stuff's fun.
Depending on what day they drop the raid, I might try to go for a World's First in September.
With who?
I'll make connections. I'll get on
I
Reddit.
was about to say y'all ain't gonna make it if it's our group.
Well, Farrar will be ready.
No, but I'm just saying, like, everybody just fights over everybody. It's just, you'll have your people that don't know, that don't think too good, trying to think too much.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I'll be rude to people I've known for 20 years.
True.
If someone I've known for 20 years is like, why are you leaving me out? Like, well, because you didn't level up.
Yeah.
I'm nice to strangers. And I love my friends, but you know what? Nah. You don't play a game? You don't play a game.
Farrar wouldn't be a bad one to do.
No, because he also does, he's good at callouts and raids.
Yeah.
Like when we did Axis for the first time, and he kept shooting he was the monitor guy. Left. None of us could see that shit. We're like, how do we keep dying? And he's like, shoot the left side of the screen.
Yeah, I remember that. We weren't really good at that.
My ideal group would be, like, for fun on PC. Like, if we were seriously going for something, would be, and this is the only people who have PC right now, just because of that. My raid group,
Be on there.
yeah.
I know.
Sam, Farrar, me, Clay, Mikey.
Mikey's got PC.
Yeah, but I don't know if he plays Destiny on it. But he does have one. And alternate, anybody else.
Yeah.
But I think we could stand a good chance of getting a lot accomplished in that. Man, we got way off topic from the apocalypse.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the Destiny talk by saying I do think it counts as an apocalyptic game. Nah.
Yeah. No. Yes and no. Their technology is too advanced for it to be an apocalypse situation.
End of the universe. Let's talk about me getting a cat. I'm allergic to cats, man.
Wait, what kind of cat? That could be code.
Yeah, I guess that could be code.
Like a tractor cat?
Suck it up.
No, he's talking about a house cat.
Man, I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on Claritin.
Yeah, it's not worth it. But, I mean, I would definitely shave the cat and name it Mr. Bigglesworth for you.
Just get a hairless cat.
Hey.
What's he sing? He sings the jingle in Austin Powers. Meow mix, please deliver.
Does he?
Yeah, when he's trying to get on the rocket and they fight at the end of the first one,
Oh, yeah.
he's shaking the bag. Here, Mr. Bigglesworth. Whatever happened to Mike Myers? Oh, the Love Guru.
Hey, I enjoyed that movie. I liked
Justin Timberlake's the best thing in the Love Guru. Because that was before his music was good again. It's like, is that guy that used to sing with a bunch of boys in 2000? Yeah, it is. And then like next week he was bringing Sexy back. He got rid of the Jerry curls, man. It killed his power for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got much to say about JT.
What about Anna Kendrick?
Babe. No one will ever change my mind on that, ever.
Are 1v1s always around in Overwatch? Can you always do it, or is it like only a certain time of the year thing?
1v1s?
Like an event.
I think it's like an event. Like, sometimes you can have the, I don't even remember what they're called anymore. I need to get back on my Overwatch.
Weekly event. Okay.
Yeah. Arcade. There it is.
Yeah, because I've never seen that. But like I said, I don't play it all the time. I need to be better about playing other things. I just get so focused.
Once you get the grind on anything, it's...
Well, and it's... With Destiny, it's easy because you don't have to...
Destiny.
Huh?
Here we go back to Destiny.
Yeah, well, because it's easy. You don't have to think at all. The thing about Destiny that makes it so easy to stream is you don't have to think about the game at all once you know what to do. If you can handle any grind in any game, it's very easy to just go through the motions in that game. Just run your strikes. And now there's a reason to do a bunch of strikes. You can get your catalyst from. Or I said I was done talking about the game. And I'm right back here again.
That's what I just said. You're obsessed.
Yeah. I'm just ready for September. But I'm trying not to burn out before then. I'm kind of upset the 76 drops a month after the Forsaken DLC. Because that's probably when the raid will drop. Is the week that Fallout 76 comes out. And I'm going to have to split my attention. But on the bright side, with it being like that, that'll be the only week I have to do that.
Well, I think I'm supposed to have my PC in a month. Sometime next month. That gives me a month to get...
If you get PC, we're playing Fallout 76 together. It's an apocalyptic game.
Is there spiders?
There's not ever been a giant spider in a Fallout so far.
Okay. I'm down.
What's other things we gotta play if you get a PC?
I'm gonna play Fortnite.
That's true.
Destiny, Fortnite, Overwatch are gonna be my three mains. But the first month I have it, I'm gonna be grinding Destiny so hard so I can.
Everyone will protect him from the giant insects.
Hey, I'll do anything but spiders, dude.
Just how about this? And when we're playing, if we hear, ah! We'll come running.
Okay.
Because we know it's a giant spider.
Yeah.
Sin, you know he's going to have to hit up some 76 together, dude, right? I can't wait for it. All the other games that come out this year that I'm excited for are like single player, no one else from stream really plays. Like new games coming out. I'm going to hit the Terra grind hard before. Yeah, how's your playthrough going in 4, by the way? I'm surprised you haven't, like, beat it and started a new character just for fun.
You need a drink?
Nah, I'm good. He's singing the Meow Mix. Nah. I think I modded it too much. My load screens take forever. Man, that's the curse with Bethesda games. It either works perfectly or you got to try to figure out which one's causing the problem. Modding it, it's almost like coding it. Much simpler, of course. Nah, I still haven't, well, I'll look that up real quick because I'm not too sure. Shit, why did it put me at the bottom of the thread? It appears to utilize the same engine as Fallout 4. New animations, framework, and physics. It looks like they're going to have an upgraded version of the Fallout 4 engine, but that new, like a game on an entirely new engine won't happen until the Starfield game they're making. Just kind of interesting. Our website uses cookies. Cookies have been around as long as the internet, I know. I guess more duct tape will work. I bet. As long as it is smoother, since it's going to be online. One by default, he left the game. Nice. Chalk it up as a W, boys. Chalk it up as a W. But the only thing that worries me is if there's not NPCs besides the robots. I feel like I'm not gonna be bored by it because I have the exploration itch. We've all seen me be able to pointlessly wander anywhere and just look at corners. But I worry about the game's population if there's not a full world. Like if it feels empty. Like if the only thing to do is literally just build your base and get codes. Which I know it's a Bethesda game, they'll do alright by it. Like, we'll be fine. But I feel like a lot of people could just not play it because they don't feel like there's anything to do. Except screw over other players. I'm hoping Bethesda has a way around that because it kind of makes me nervous that there's only robots in the game to talk to and monsters to fight. Just tons of death claws. I don't like death claws, dude. They scare me. If y'all have never played Fallout Tactics, you can recruit you're a Brotherhood of Steel member and spider death claws. See, now you're just like not even being a good friend right now. That's just cruel to make me imagine. That's terrifying. A spider death claw, I would probably have a heart attack and die if it popped up. Too many energy drinks. But that's my fault, I guess.
I don't know what a death claw is, but it sounds scary.
Oh, you've never seen a death claw?
I just imagine yeah, not at all was what I was imagining. I was imagining a spider with...
Throw my computer out the window.
A spider with Mr. Crab claws. That's way worse. Why would you even say that?
Oh, yeah. In the Terra game I play, we fought a giant spider boss that was surrounded by vampires and clowns.
See, vampires and clowns. Okay, dude. You worry about the boss?
With a spider in the middle?
You worry
I don't like spiders either.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You're older than me.
Rock, paper,
Go out
scissors.
there and be somebody.
That means you're my little cousin. You're supposed to do the petty work I don't want to do.
That's the boss. I'll clean up the ads.
No, I'm ad man. I'm my ad control. All day long. You're right. I'm officially not equipped for the apocalypse anymore because I don't have enough raid.
I'm glad there are not sharks in Fallout. Y'all all know my fear. I don't get in the water in any game. Not one game. Because it's only a matter of time before some fucking developer puts like, oh, you swam too far, shark. I don't know. I don't like thinking what's...
That wouldn't bother me at all.
And I get anxious, dude. I can't play a game where you got to swim a lot. Like, I bought a game that's like a survival craft game on a water world. I figured there would still be like an island, though, I could go to. I didn't watch any gameplay. I'm dumb. Nah. Your little pod is in the ocean. The whole world is ocean as far as I'm aware. You can spoil it if it's not, but it's Subnautica. And you just swim, and shit attacks you all the time. And you got to build your raft up, and everybody you're looking for is dead. And every time you're swimming and you're above water, you're like, fuck, is that giant monster underneath me? Nope. And it looks like a cartoon game. It's not even scary.
It sounds like a poor game.
I regret getting it because I breathe heavy when I play it because I'm like, and it's not even a scary game at all.
I enjoy Sea of Thieves.
Like I get nervous swimming in Skyrim. Grand Theft Auto. I feel like Grand Theft Auto's put a shark in the water though. They had to have.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like something they do.
You know that Bigfoot thing's a myth in San Andreas?
What?
Yeah, apparently there used to be a Bigfoot or some shit.
What?
Yeah, in the game.
I would have synced it. I played that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like people would look for it and look for it and look for it, and it was like this big internet rumor. But I would love to run into Bigfoot. It's on the land. I live on land. I can handle that shit. I can run. I can scream. I can cry as I die. I know how to handle that kind of situation.
I feel like, in theory, Bigfoot's somebody I could drink a beer with. Man, I mean, come on now.
Why?
I mean, like, okay, I could if it was like a Jack Link's Bigfoot.
Redneck.
Just
Fucking
come
redneck.
on. Like, he just looks like he's just so misunderstood. Everyone's always out to mess with him. Why not just drink a beer and say hello and go about your day?
Nah, two things if I run into Bigfoot. I'm going to take a picture and run, or I'm going to shoot and run. Good,
Why
nah.
not do all three things?
How do you
Take a
think he ain't
picture,
been
shoot,
found
run.
yet? He don't leave no witnesses. Don't forget to leave food out for the chupacabras. I seen a chupacabra one time. It turned out to
Here
be
we go.
it turned out to be a coyote with mange, but it was fucking scary.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's how we lost one of our dogs. It gave it mange.
Yeah, but it wasn't a chupacabra. It was.
It looked like a chupacabra.
Oh.
I didn't know what.
Chupacabras
I
have
was like
antlers.
8, dude. I didn't. No, they don't. That's a jackalope.
No, chupacabras have antlers.
Do chupacabras have antlers?
They got little spikes.
That sounds like a devil goat.
horn spikes.
I watched a movie where the goat was the devil, and it like slowly killed everybody by being in their barnyard.
Yeah.
The Vivitch? Nah, man, that was a scary fucking goat. Speaking of scary things, we need a horror game to play just one night. I'll get hammered. We'll play it. It'll be awesome. I'll have a heart attack. Do chupacabras have horns? Images. Nah, not. Oh, look at that derpy son of a bitch.
That's that somebody.
See, that's what I saw, dude. This is what I saw, guys. I'm gonna move it over real quick. This is what I saw. It's a coyote with mange.
I mean, I think the next one's more accurate. Go to the right one picture.
This one?
Yeah.
That looks like the Cabal dogs.
Yeah.
Look at this derpy guy. Nah, but this is what I saw, dude. It was scary. I was 9, 8 or 9. I didn't know what the fuck was wrong with it. I thought it was a chupacabra.
Oh, poor little fella. Oh, man.
It gets real serious the more south you get. Mange or coyotes or chupacabras? Why not both?
I mean, you run into a couple of different things.
Better rub an egg on your head to remove evil? Bro, my wife is Hispanic. She's about that. Don't even joke. I was making jokes about the lechuza bird. She went to get the eggs one time. I gotta quit looking at that thing.
That's cute.
Nah, I don't eat eggs, man. I don't eat eggs.
Something's wrong. Eggs are life.
I wish I could. I'm thinking about trying to see if I can eat just egg whites. I hear that the yolk is probably the problem. But what if it's the yolk is fine and the whites are the problem? I spend an entire day throwing up again.
Well, at least you know. You can get the egg whites in the little carton that you just pour out and go on with your day. They're in H-E-B by the milk.
Bet. Bet, 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 bet.
This is so cool.
The stand?
Yeah.
$7 at Walmart. I have not been allergy tested yet because I'm just going to do it at my next checkup. But trial and error has determined that even if I'm not allergic for some reason, they're making me throw up. Oh, good job.
All I do is pick it up.
That's what I use when maybe I'm alien. I ate them my whole life. And then one day, but I guess I was always a little nauseous after breakfast. But it's because I didn't always eat a big breakfast. I just thought that's what it was. That's just what I thought it was. I think the next podcast I do, guys, will be the stream where I do my Weird Al songs that I make up.
I mean, what the hell is going on here? I pick it up and it just starts falling into pieces.
Hey, we got a figurine for our wedding present downstairs if you want to go break that next.
I don't know. I'm about to get some utensils up and fix that.
I'm fucking with you, dog. I'm fucking with you.
Oh my goodness, you gotta read this real quick.
We can't comment on the joke that he just showed me, but I'll have y'all know it was fantastic and rather humorous. I got some I need to show you later, by the way. Sorry, that's not great podcast material. We got to show it, but we can't show it. So we're just moving on.
I failed on new.
Sorry, I'm typing, guys. It'll be just 1 second.
I wish it was something I could like privately send. I feel like he'd enjoy that one.
I mean, if you join Discord.
I don't know what Discord is.
This is Discord. It's wonderful. It's the best thing on the planet.
How do I join that?
You can download it on your phone.
Oh, they have it on your phone?
Yeah. That's how I was talking to Johnny when we were at Slotsky's. Because I messaged him here and then kept talking to him.
Discord. Get that current out of my face. My phone's gonna die.
I didn't have none at Slotsky's. I had churches for lunch. I was pretty full. And then I had ghost pepper salsa for snack.
This?
He's only on Xbox. He's using party chat, Sin. Yeah.
Yeah, me and technology.
But you can link it. You can link it now. It's where when you play your Xbox games, we can talk through this app, and it's a lot better than party chat.
But how do I have to get it on my Xbox?
We'll figure it out before you leave.
But I would have to like get it on my Xbox or something.
Probably. And then you'll just sign in with whatever password you make there.
But can I do that and be on that while I'm playing a game?
Yeah. They're integrated now. Like I think they're gonna take over Xbox Party Chat,
Really?
Party Chat eventually. Yeah. But it's just like how there's two different ways to broadcast off your Xbox. It's just two different ways to chat now. It's more options are better for everybody.
I guess I gotta register. I guess I should put my username as what I use for everything. Huh? That way everybody knows who I am.
That'd probably help. Just a tad. Just a tad, everybody. Just a tad. Just a tad. All right, homies. I am going to take a quick restroom break and grab a snack, and we'll be back to finish off the second half of this.
Cool, because I
Thank
broke the seal and I'm in a bind.
Thank y'all for hanging out today. If you got to go, I understand, but we'll be back about 5-ish minutes. We all know it issues with me. I'm trying to get better about sticking to it, boys. Thank y'all for hanging out. We'll see y'all in just a minute.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Hmm?
Sorry, my stuff is being weird. Love y'all. magic. I'm playing. You ain't missed too much, FD. We're all over the place. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. How you doing? The thread is loosely apocalypse. Loosely. We've also talked about Bigfoot and the Chupacabra. How's the Nuzlocke team going? Lost any more Mons? That was ignorant. I can't get all the way out of the camera because I'm too tall. Oh, man, did you? Oh, no. Yeah, today's going pretty good, man. Thanks. I saw your new team on Twitter. It looks like a pretty serious contender. Haven't done a stream. Bet. Can't lose them if you're not playing. I've done that before when I didn't want to lose anymore. Just grinding, bet. Nah, I think I told you I'm pretty sure I've mentioned my idea for the Call of Duty Battle Royale 100 times. I'm going to keep doing it. Zombies should be on that fucking map. A horde of zombies. The zombies should either be the circle or a horde should start in one direction and just go across through the second to last circle. By the end of it, you run into a zombie no matter what.
I think the best way they could do it is if it was a circle. And they were pushing it that way, you still had a chance to fight and make it there. But at the same time, they're on your ass. You gotta go.
But they gotta be fast zombies like Left 4 Dead.
They can't be that.
They gotta be faster than normal Call of Duty zombies.
They gotta be faster than you for the first circle or 2 or 3. But then they need to slow down a little bit. That way you can...
I think it should depend on which side, if you're on short side or big side.
Well, yeah, that too.
Short sides should be walking, but long side, they should be twice as fast as you, and you should have to be forced to maybe team up with people you're shooting at to where you can make it.
It won't ever happen, though.
Exactly, but it could.
No.
Nah.
The best thing I can get now is somebody to dance with me before they shotgun me in the face.
Yeah, man, that's a contender of a team right there. Fuckosaurus. I love that, dude. Show y'all FDs. If he's okay with it, I'm going to show y'all his Nuzlocke team in Pokemon. Go over here. There we go. We're getting there, guys. It's a pretty damn good Nuzlocke team. I'm always afraid when my team gets that good that I'm going to, it's going to get fucked. I'm getting better at this whole transition thing. I think anyways. Has Ice Beam and Thunderbolt? Bet. I love the Nidos for that reason. They can learn anything. I'm really upset that what is it? The one's coming out in November, Let's Go. That they're not going to have traditional battling. Because I was really looking forward to streaming some Pokemon. But if it's going to be just a gimmick game, I'm not on board. I'll keep an eye on it, but it also comes out the same week as Fallout. That's a month into the Destiny expansion. The raid's going to be coming out. If it's not going to be a traditional game, I'm just not about it. I don't got the time. Especially in November. That's a really busy time for work for me. Really busy. Only changed how you catch. I'm fine with that then. It probably is faster. Other than that, I guess Devil May Cry and Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur comes out this year, the new one.
I never could get into that like y'all.
We'll have a Soul Cal / Mortal Kombat day then.
Well, that's the thing is I'm a random button presser and SoCal.
It doesn't.
If you play against somebody that knows what they're doing, you're gonna lose every single time.
Yeah, but in Mortal Kombat, you can get somebody in a corner to fuck them that way. Because the only person who could ever fight their way off the button mashers in Mortal Kombat was Clay. But he could only do it with one character.
Yeah.
Fucking Scorpion. I was so mad when the superhero one came out, Injustice, because Batman's controls were the exact same as Scorpion, so he was immediately good at the game. And I was like, this is horseshit. Yeah, I only ran a button press in Mortal Kombat, but I like every single fighting game I've ever played besides that. The combos are just more fluid. To me, Mortal Kombat's kind of chunky, and the buttons are clunky, and I know I'm pretty alone in that thought when it comes to fighting games, but I prefer Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur. Tekken's alright, but I'll go to arcade if I want to play Tekken. I'm not gonna buy it. I guess you gotta pay to arcade anyways. Yikes. We used to go hard on Soul Calibur Mortal Kombat back in the day, though. We'd just sit in a room. That's how I would stream it, too. It would be an awkward stream, but I would put this webcam up high, and I would bring my other TV over there, and it would be a view of us going around the room with the TV in the background. So hopefully that goes over well, because that's what it's going to be like launch day of Soul Cal.
Yeah, because you're going to have 10 people in this room.
We won't be here. We won't be here. We'll be in our new place.
Oh, yeah.
Well, wherever we end up, we'll be there. But I think I'm going to have to go into the living room. I think the setup's going to have to go in the living room, so hopefully Ashley don't mind.
Hopefully she's at work. We're going to be loud.
Well, that would be a daytime stream anyways. It wouldn't be a midnight kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is easy to get bored on fighting games pretty quick. You got to have a lot. To me, they're only really fun in couch co-op kind of situations when you're in the same room as people. That's the only time I really ever played. I'll play until I get real good to where I can beat people when they come over, but that's it. I don't get rusty with them. With like the characters I'm good with, like Killick. Give me that pole. I'm a pole dancing son of a bitch with Killick. Speaking of fighting games.
Speaking of Apocalypse.
This is useless in the Apocalypse.
Is it that dull?
The hilt's already loose, dog. I got it when I was...
Fixed. That can be fixed.
I told you about how I got this, right?
Is that the one you've always had?
It's the one I've always had, yeah.
Yeah.
No, about like the day I got it, like how I actually got to come home with it. Because this isn't something, you know, my mom approves of. Like, I'm 25 years old and I have a fishing spear my uncle gave me, and I'm not allowed to have it because I might hurt somebody. Probably myself, yeah. Samurai Noodle. But I've never been like. She's like, you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm a cautious person. You know, I have.
A very clumsy person.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm only gonna hurt myself. So her argument that I'm gonna hurt other people is invalid because I'm not stupid with like other people's safety. It's myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm married, 25, and I'm not allowed to take the spear out of her house. Nope, don't. You can't take it. It's dangerous. Like, I live in Texas. I've been around weapons, lady.
Speaking of which, weapon of choice for Apocalypse?
My machete.
Your machete?
My machete.
No matter what kind of apocalypse?
Well, the thing is like I'm gonna have other things I can still use, right? Or am I limited?
Yeah, but if you, okay, theoretically, if you could only have one weapon, what would it be?
Probably still that machete because it's the most versatile thing I have, and the other weapons I do own, I don't have enough ammo for them to be valid anyways.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But I play with stuff too much. That's my problem. That's what she's afraid I'm gonna hurt myself, but she hides behind other people, and we all know it's not true. But with that, we were looking that lever action deer rifle that I had growing up. My dad was looking for a deer rifle for me to get started when he was teaching me how to hunt when I was little, and we went to a gun show, and I wanted a sword. I'm that kind of person. I've always preferred swords over firearms my entire life. And this guy at the gun show had a table full of swords. I'm scarred to prove it. I'm sorry, man. We've all been there. But he handed me a $20 bill. I was like 9 or 10. I wasn't very old. And he's like, if you can get somebody to sell you a sword, here you go. You can take it home. And the dude behind the booth goes, make him a man of his word. This is $19 since he gave you a 20. And I handed the 20, he handed me a sword. So when people say we need to do a little bit better at like gun shows with like background checks and stuff, I have to agree with that. Because I didn't see anything wrong with it when I was a kid. But now I get it. And who knows? The guy might have talked to my dad. I don't know. I was a kid. But yeah. So I agree with that. You need to do a little bit better checking. So you go hunting with the sword?
Saying I've actually gone hunting with a sword before.
How did that go?
I was small hunting. It was very fun. It was one of the funnest things I think I've ever done.
We tried to go pig hunting with the spear one time. But you've seen my spear. It's too big to go.
Yeah.
It's not a throwing spear.
You can do pig hunting with.
No.
But no, I got a couple of squirrels and a couple of rabbits. I mean, I ate with a sword.
Yeah, that's another thing when we talk about like hunting. We used to eat it. Like no matter what, if I like when I went dove hunting when I was a kid, if I shot something that I wasn't supposed to because I was a kid and I couldn't tell the difference or I wasn't listening or it was an accident, which yeah, accidents happen. I had to eat it. That was the rule.
Raccoon's the only thing I will not ever eat again.
You probably ain't shot a raccoon since then. Have you shot one since then?
No.
Yeah. That's how we were raised.
Snipe hunting? D, what are you doing, boy?
I love taking people snipe hunting. I've left so many people in the woods doing that stupid call.
Man, I can't. The first time.
What's up, Gassima? How you doing? I think everybody in the South's been snipe hunting one time in their life, or at least heard of it.
My first time was awful, dude. I felt like such an idiot.
We're doing pretty good. Just enjoying, chilling, shooting the stuff.
I literally had a Walmart sack and a stick. Going snipe hunting.
They gave you the stick?
It was the worst. I mean, I wasn't doing it for more than 3 minutes before I realized it was a troll, but still.
We're in Texas. How about you, man? I forgot about snipe hunting. I need to go back to the country and take. Ashley probably never been.
She's Mexican. She knows what it is.
That's true.
Maybe not.
I couldn't. She wouldn't leave my side though. That's the thing. And then she's not afraid of the woods either. It'd be hard to convince her. Tunisia? Man, that's a first. That's a first for the stream.
I'm not 100% sure where that is, but it sounds really far away.
America. I killed lots of pine cones. Glad I didn't have to eat them. Here's to our brother in Tunisia. Yeah, I never tried to eat a pine cone. I seen somebody try to eat a pine cone one time.
You gotta think back to your younger days when we did dumb stuff, though. Like, did you ever try to eat a pine cone?
No. I'm not dumb. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm a product of the American public school system, so I couldn't find it on a map. But I know I've heard of it, and I know it. Yeah. But our schools don't do a very good job of that. I'm sorry. Never been hunting, FD. But you've held a gator's mouth close? Nah. Yeah, you ain't getting me nowhere near that fucking dinosaur.
I'd do it. I guess depending on how big the gator is.
A baby. I'll hold a baby. You found that shark when we went to the beach when we were kids.
Probably.
Yeah, it was that little baby shark washed up. It was like this big.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, look what I found. I've eaten a shark? What's that taste like? Because gator tastes like chicken. I do watch NBA.
I feel like shark would taste like
I'm a big basketball fan. We both are.
a non-gamey fish.
Chicken?
No
Tastes like
way.
chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken. Something's
I think it's because you
here.
associate it with it. So if it's similar, like chicken, so you're always looking in your mind to associate things. It's hard to remember.
Where are these guys from where they're running into gators all the time?
Who does he play for? I've definitely heard the last name. I didn't follow that much this year though because I'm a Spurs fan and that didn't go that well.
Florida, yep, that makes sense, FD. Bobby Cosry? That sounds like a wrestler.
A little bit.
Come on now. That's a wrestler's name.
No, but that last name does sound really familiar. I didn't follow that much this year just because I had my own issues with the team that I root for.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah. Playing for a Tunisian team? I don't know that then. I'm sorry. I just felt like the name sounded familiar. So I hear y'all have Nile Crocs in Florida now, FD. That's kind of scary.
Is it though?
I'll just eat them. I bet they don't taste as good. He's playing for the Tunisian team. I don't know the national teams that well. I'm sorry. Enough spice and anything is good. I won't argue with that. Gom Gam auto mods on, man. I have to keep it a little bit more PG. But yeah. Automod's still on, my dude. And my wife has both, so there's your answer.
Oh, they misspelled it, so Automod didn't catch
Yeah,
it. Touché.
that's a good one. I like both. I'm married to a beautiful lady. We can move on now. All right, man. That's your last morning.
See ya, homie.
Thank you, Sin.
I knew that was coming. I said, Sin still on? Oh, I did the wrong person.
Shit happens.
Sin. In my defense, I was sitting here looking one that ended in 10, one that ended in 24, saying, that's the same person. Oh, man.
I do watch the World Cup. It's really interesting that only European teams are are left in it. I find that very strange. Small world. They're all right by each other, too. Gumgo's probably not going to be around. He wouldn't listen. Oh, yeah, for sure. It's where it's one of the places. The only place that's not a popular is our country, FD.
Yeah.
That's the only place.
It's not
And it's getting more popular. I'd say by the time the next one rolls around, I guess it depends on the team. That's the thing about America is if the team isn't good, then the people don't get behind them.
Yeah. USA.
The women's team could probably beat the men's team this year, honestly.
I would not be surprised.
The women's team is really good.
Every year.
FIFA at E3. Well, video games are a little different. What's up, Nathan TV? How you doing? Hope you have a good day, my dude. But I don't know. If I had to put money on the teams left to win it, I think Belgium low-key has it.
You think?
Yeah, I think 4 years ago they were pretty young. Fallout comes out November 14th or 16th. Middle of November, D.
He's welcome for that name.
That's a good one.
You know what it came from, right?
14th. Thanks, Sin.
Them pink sweet and low packages. We were at a restaurant one day and I dropped it down and told this girl, you dropped your name tag. And then me and Sister at the same time looked at D and he was like, that's my gamer tag. I was like, yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
D, don't tell me you're going to be trading for Fallout, dude. Don't do it to me.
Oh, man. People are excited for it, dude. That's what I'm telling you. You need to give it a chance. It's a great franchise.
Well, when I get my PC, I'll probably give it a chance. When I get my PC, I'll be more open to different type of games.
Why do you need a PC to play Fallout 4?
Who am I gonna? I mean,
It's a single-player game.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's just like I don't have anybody to talk to it about. I don't have anybody to do anything with on Xbox anymore.
It's a single-player game.
But it's just different. Like
you walk around.
My Xbox, I'm gonna play the games that I've always played on Xbox, and that's gonna be the end of it.
Okay, that's fine. I won't argue with that. That's fine. Played Fallout 4 on Xbox when it first came out. If you get the time, it's worth checking out on PC just for the graphics update with the PC, honestly. Like, it looks a lot better.
He's got nothing but time. He ain't in school. He's got summer.
Oh. I was like...
No, it's summertime. He got nothing but time right now.
Man, I think in a couple years I'm going to go to Guardian Con in Florida. I would like to go to it.
Just cause.
Just cause. Just to be part of it. Ashley wants to go. Disneyland's right there. Disney World. FD, is it Disneyland or Disney World? In Florida.
Land. World.
All I heard is they won't break the magic. Like, if you get there and ask for a magical upgrade to your hotel room, they try their best to find it. Every gift shop has, like, alcohol tucked behind the, like, thing. Like, hey, give me some Jack Daniels. These kids are driving me nuts. They all got it everywhere. World? Yeah, I really want to go. California.
Oh.
Universal's really good, too. I hear they're adding Star Wars to Universal. No, they're not. Are they? They're adding a Star Wars version somewhere.
Universal's out, the one with all the big Harry Potter one and stuff, ain't it?
Star Wars and Disney. Bet. Yeah, they got the Harry. It's going to be with the one that's with Harry Potter, I'm sure. Why not make the park bigger? Get people to stay longer.
I thought that was at Universal.
Universal has the Harry Potter world. Universal's in Florida.
Yeah, I know.
What are we talking about then?
I said I thought Universal had the Harry Potter. And I just said,
yeah. Okay, I'm dumb.
I'd like to blame it on the alcohol, but you ain't been drinking.
You don't know what's in there. I could have poured a little in it.
Dang.
That's true. I should have drank some. That's not a bad deal at all for $150 a night. Was it like apartment or like a house? I was just curious because it's still a good deal. 3-bedroom house.
No, that ain't bad at all. Because I mean, you could get. How many people can we fit in a 3-bedroom?
You could
house?
just take 3 people and that's a good deal.
Yeah, but I mean, how many people can we get to fit in a?
I mean, I would do no more than 3 couples. I wouldn't go.
Yeah, but you also have your living room, couches, and stuff. You know, you could do 4 couples.
There's a whole vacation house subdivision.
You can get 4 couples, 8 people for $150 a night. That ain't bad at all.
No, it ain't. Split it 3 ways and was cheap. That ain't bad, dude.
I'm down.
That makes me want to go now. Split the rental car 3 ways too.
Rental car.
My man.
Y'all ain't got Uber over there? Uber everywhere. Or Lyft or...
I don't trust that.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I do it everywhere.
I mean, if I was drinking, I'd have to trust it, but
There was an Uber.
I would rather walk.
There's an Uber going around town right now that has Mario Kart in the backseat. You can play Mario Kart on a Switch.
I bet he's popular.
Yeah. Because last night, 2 different groups of my friends took that same exact Uber.
That's a good business tactic right there. Hey, you go with me and play Mario Kart, dog. That's a good idea.
It is.
Nah, I'm thinking we're not going to be able to... Best Uber out there. I'm glad you're alive, Postman. It warmed my heart to have a message from you when I woke up today, I'll be honest. It was sweet. Do you remember texting me? I don't know what he did last night, chat, but he must have been having a good night. Nope. Would you like me to read you what you texted me? It's pretty funny. It's not bad. Sam got the Uber last night.
Sam was and then Justin, they were the other group that had
Man, if I'd been drinking and I had to ride in a car and play a game with that much motion, I would be paying that $200 throw-up fee.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, dog. I'll message it to you then. It's funny. I already read it on stream today before I asked permission.
Is it a typical Sam moment?
I told you.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It ain't bad at all, dude. It's really not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Sam, it was a drunk Sam moment, but it was awesome. I mean, he can see what he sent you. Just open your phone.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. You work tomorrow, homie?
Yep.
Probably, yeah. Nah, but Postman likes Disney World. He's a big fan. I should just not have my phone anymore. Yeah, you make plans when you're drunk. Nah, but that's one of the few places outside of Texas I would like to go. It's Disney World.
Really? Like, out of all the places you can go outside of Texas, Disney World is one of your top.
Yeah, dog, it'd be fun.
For real. Are you thinking, like, still in the United States, or just, like...
I mean, there's things that I would go do. You get in for free. FD, don't talk to me. I made it rhyme on purpose. You can keep talking. I just wanted to rhyme, I'll be honest. I'm selfish. I did it for the sick rhymes.
I mean, try to get the hookup.
Yeah, is it just you that goes in for free, or could you like sneak a brother in?
Do you get like 10 guests?
Nah, dog, I'm gonna talk to you. I was playing. I just wanted to rhyme. Yeah, like, could you like sneak like 10 people in, you think, with one ticket maybe?
That'd be cool.
When you come over one day, bet. I'm going to go to Guardian Con and then I'm going to go to Disney in like 2 years. No, dog, I didn't mean to burn that bridge. All's fair, man. It's good. I understand. Man, this always goes so off topic.
Yeah. We've been all over the place.
I don't know how to keep it more structured, though. That's why I was testing the waters. I think I'm going to call it a podcast from now on. I think it fits better than trying to come up with a title we have to stick to. It's not forced. I do like having a thread of conversation in case we lull out. And that's like the apocalypse thing tonight. But then we start talking about Disney World. And then how do you go back to the apocalypse, you know? Do you fly? It's about 300 round trip from Bush to Orlando. I mean, I've only flown once and it scared the living hell out of me, but I could do it again. I don't know why. I wanted a window seat to where I could watch the plane take off, you know? And I don't know why I expected the plane to like stay close to the ground, but it really freaks me out when we got high in the air. I like looked over at my family and I was like, but when I didn't look, I was fine. Like the plane didn't scare me at all, like landing or nothing. It was just like literally watching the plane take off. I couldn't do. Everything else was fine. And it was weird when you're in a plane. When we were coming back to Texas, we were like, it's sunny when you're in a plane. No matter where you're at, it's sunny. And when we came back down, we landed in a storm, and that tripped the hell out of me. Because it went from like heaven to torrential downpour in Austin.
That's Texas. And then you drove 10 miles and it was sunny and 110.
And I think another reason, if I'd stay in the States to travel, I'm going east. Because when I come back, I have an extra hour on my day. When we went to California and we came back, I had to go to school the next day and I lost 2 fucking hours. So school was even closer as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
Like we left at noon. And by the time we got back to our house, it was 8. How's that happen? That's bullshit. I mean, I understand how it happened. Someone help me.
Time is just a number. It doesn't exist.
Time is just a number. It doesn't exist. Time is relative. It's all about how you perceive it. That's why at work, it don't matter if I work 1 hour or 12. It all goes by the same speed. All goes by the same speed. But I bet a lot of people can relate to that. Your days go by different speeds, or is it all the same? Without something happening, like a rain out, because you have rain outs and stuff. But just like a normal day, do they ever go by faster?
Not really.
Yeah.
No, it's all the same.
Like, I'll lie and say it's going fast, but that just means busy.
Well,
I'm there the same amount of time.
That's different for you, too, though, because sometimes, you work 6-hour shifts. Sometimes you work 12. I always work 10s, so it's just really...
It is the same.
It drags ass no matter what. No matter what day of the week
You also do pretty much... Like, I do the same thing every day, but I look at different stuff. Well, I guess you do, too. To an extent.
My last job that we were on, these people had their own personal lake. It was a 115-acre lake in their backyard. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, they go to California for work in October. Man, I hope you get that extra day, too. I had a good time when I was there. We went for my uncle's wedding, and we had a day after the wedding where we went. And it's the only time I've ever been to a really big city. We went to San Francisco because it was the closest big city. But we were about 2 hours away from it.
Actually, I have a buddy in California right now. I wouldn't mind going and seeing. Might make the trip up there. Case is working there now.
Oh, nice. I highly recommend, if you're in the San Francisco area, Chinatown. I had a great time in Chinatown.
What?
This is my favorite place. Everything was normal there. It's just Chinese accented. Well, it's just San Francisco's so different compared to the rest of the country. Like, everywhere I went, I'm from a small Texas town. Everywhere I went, everything was different. Like, people were different, stores were different, everything. You go to Chinatown, it's the same as it is here. It's just in Chinese. It felt normal.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Had the best food I had while I was in California there. By far. By far.
In Chinatown? Or
In
just, like,
Chinatown.
food overall?
Well, in California. Well, on my trip. It was the best food we had on the trip.
Oh,
I live with a good cook. I have good food every day now.
about to say.
Yeah. No, they're not. It was different. But I got to go to Bubba Gump Shrimp.
That'd be something cool to go to.
Mm-hmm. Bubba Gump Shrimp was cool. I got to see a fucking shark eat a seal.
What?
Yeah, a seal was up. And a shark was just, it didn't care that there was 50 people taking pictures of it. It was a Kodak moment.
That's not cool, man.
That's why I don't like the water.
We're back on this again.
Yeah. All right, I'm a good swimmer. I have no problem swimming, but I'm going to be in a pool. I don't really like going out in the because you got to think, man, even a tide change takes you out and kills you, drown. I don't want to drown. I like breathing. I don't like not being able to do things, and breathing is a pretty important thing to not be able to do. I don't see the problem with me not liking water, and I don't see what's the problem in being afraid of what's underneath the water. I didn't like it one time when a turtle got in my grandpa's pool.
Don't go that far out.
I'm big. I can go pretty far out. I hear Galveston's actually pretty this year, though.
No.
It's not?
It has hits and misses. It comes in waves of clear water.
Those fish taking nips of things they need to stay away from. Ouch, my baby!
Galveston ain't that bad, Sin. I've been in worse.
Nah, it's pretty dirty.
Yeah, but it's... I guess you could say it's the NOLA of the Gulf of
My
Mexico.
wife's never been to either ocean. She's never been in the ocean.
Maybe.
You never?
I guess my cruise.
We went to the beach when we were
That's
kids.
the Gulf.
It's the ocean. It's the Atlantic Ocean.
No, it's the Gulf of Mexico.
It's...
There's a difference between going to the Atlantic Ocean and going to the Gulf of Mexico.
Uh-uh.
Yes, there is.
There ain't, dog.
There is. Why is the Gulf so nasty, but it ain't once you get out of the Gulf, it's not nasty anymore.
I mean, it's connected is all I'm saying.
Well,
That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
all of the water's connected. The Pacific and the Atlantic.
It'd be Caribbean. Fine. If everyone is against me, we can just change the subject. As someone who's been on both coasts, all right, I guess the Caribbean, I've never been to the Atlantic either then. I did prefer the Gulf over the Pacific.
Really? I guess for your reasons.
I've had better times at the Gulf.
That's where we went
And-
on a graduation trip.
Mm-hmm. Everyone I know who goes to Florida to go to the beach goes to Destin. I've heard good things about it too. But worst sunburn I ever had in my life was at the Pacific Ocean. And you saw how fucking burnt I got the last time we were at the beach together. Well, for that wedding in high school. I was so sunburnt my eyes were red, dude. Nicole's wedding.
That was 11 years ago. You expect me to remember that?
I expect you to remember some. You remember dancing with that girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, man, it hurt when I got sunburned in the it's one of only 2 times in my life I peeled, and the other time was when I was laying carpet grass and the people had a pool, and they said jump in the pool whenever you get hot. So me and Clay laid the carpet grass in our swimsuits for like 14 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that sucked, but that wasn't the beach's fault. Ooh, Sin, that's rough.
Yeah, Sin, I feel you. One time I had got a sunburn. It was so bad that I peeled. And as I was peeling, I got sunburned again. And I had like a layer of blisters on top of a layer of blisters. And it, yeah. Now my shoulders look all kinds of funky. Good times.
Yikes.
That was your senior year when we were always playing basketball in Morrow's driveway. And
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
And always swimming every single day.
Sounds good, FD. Take your time. Yeah, I'm surprised that girl danced with me at that wedding. I look like that lobster from SpongeBob. And then we had to...
His name is Mr. Krabs, okay?
No, Larry. I'm the buff one, asshole.
You weren't... I guess you weren't really Mr. Krabs either. We gotta figure this out.
Nah, I ain't got no money, and I ain't short.
Let's see. Who could you have been? I don't know.
I need headphones with a shorter cord. But I like this one because there's a volume knob. I'm too old to get burnt. I'm getting there.
Get you some of those Columbia or Magellan fishing shirts, those long sleeve shirts. Once they get wet, they feel amazing, dude. I'm all against long sleeve shirts being from Texas, but I actually wore one to the lake 2 weekends ago, and it saved me from getting burnt, and I didn't even start sweating at all. They're a lot nicer than I thought they'd be.
When I stream in the morning, I gotta wear a hoodie. Because this vent.
Yeah. It's moving some air.
Yeah, dude. Only in this room. It's all the air comes out in this room. It's annoying. Speaking of Academy, I gotta go check out the new one. I've only been in one time and I almost crapped my pants, so it was a bad experience.
Academy's Academy.
Well, I would like to go see it. We don't live in a...
But Academy is the best place to go because I got a Magellan Realtree one, and it was like $20. They're on sale right now in this area at least, and they were down South Texas too last time I went. So
if they're not on sale, just let me know. I'll drive to ours and take a picture, and you can be like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Does it work like that?
As someone who works in resale, it will. But nah, we stopped. We were gonna go, but I had to leave. Someone texted me. Someone needed something, so we had to go. That's why we had to leave. We didn't leave because I shit my pants. I promise.
But you did shit your pants.
Well, no. All right, when I didn't live in the town I live in now, we always came to this town anyways because it's close, place to shop for school clothes and everything. I'd been going to the same academy for 20 years. The bathroom was in the back right corner. We go into the new academy, and I gotta poop. I run to the back right corner. My wife's behind me, trying to keep up. She can't keep up. I gotta go. I get to the back right corner, and there ain't no fucking bathroom.
It's in the front right corner.
It's in the front right corner. But what do? I'm like, shit, it's a new store. I run to the back left corner. And I'm like, well, now if I take a diagonal, it's in the left. I'm not going to make it. So I went straight down. And there was still no bathroom. And I catch my wife in a zigzag. And I'm like, there's no bathroom in here. This is bad. Just shit in a kayak.
See, that's the thing, though. The bathroom's by the kayaks. He ain't been to that part of the store.
I ain't made it to the kayaks yet. I'm waddling like Penguin and Batman with Michael Keaton. And then I had to wait because everybody was in the bathroom. I was almost that guy who had to poop in a urinal. Almost. No, I'd poop in a trash can first. I'm not that low. But it was close. And then we had to leave, so I didn't even get to join the academy. And I haven't gone back because I get a poop pain every time we drive past. We've all been there, FD. It's good. I've worn wet clothes to work for that reason. Nah. Since I graduated high school, that's one of 2 times I almost pooped my pants. The other time I was with some friends and we were coming back from just like a day trip. It was rough because the person driving kept missing the exit to the only gas station for like 10 miles. So we ended up driving like 10 miles to where we could get to the bathroom. And then at one point I was just like, just let me out in the cornfield. Just let me out.
Done that.
Those unstoppable laundry bead things. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look that up.
Make sure you type laundry right, or this could end.
This could end bad. We'll just go detergent.
Oh, those beads. Yeah, I've seen those. They look like Dippin' Dots. Don't eat them, kids.
I tried to turn, but I got stopped.
That was my knee.
Do they really look like Dippin' Dots?
I'm pretty sure they're little beads.
Can you put fabric softener straight into the washing machine? How else do you do it? Yeah, they look delicious.
Oh, man. But they do work good. I might have to try them out because I've been looking for a new one that I'm not allergic to.
Speaking of Dippin' Dots, though, ice cream of the future, why the fuck can't I get it at Walmart yet? The only place I can get Dippin' Dots is fucking Six Flags or Schlitterbahn.
And it's horse shit.
No, it's only horseshit because it's expensive.
No, it's horse shit.
If you paid $1 for... Oh, okay. It's horseshit because you can't find it. Ice cream of the future, my ass.
Like, I mean, if I could get an ice cream truck and go around selling Dippin' Dots, I'd put every other ice cream truck out of business.
Yeah, because the thing is Dippin' Dots would be probably the ice cream of the future if it was like $1 for that cup. But when you pay $30 for Dippin' Dots for like 4 people, it's not worth it. You just get ice cream.
It's still worth it.
Speaking of which, I was in a gas station the other day, and their coolers on the side went out. They're bigger freezers. So the ones up front where they sell all that shit, like ice cream, like the Reese's bars and everything, they had all that shit out in a cart, melting, and the Bluebell got moved to where they could save the Bluebell. And that's how you know you're in Texas. I saw off-brand Dippin' Dots at H-E-B.
Where did I see Dippin' Dots? The mall here used to have them.
They did, yeah. They had a machine for them.
I don't think they have it anymore, though.
Nah, what happened to that candy machine?
The Willy Wonka candy machine?
That Willy Wonka candy machine in the mall was dope.
I put $20 in that thing every single time I went to the mall.
I've been there, Sin. It's all right.
Yeah.
They don't give you as much ice cream. It's not like... I expect it to be a lot like the Willy Wonka movie where it's just like kind of like you could lick the walls and shit and it would be really cold. Why wouldn't you make a building out of ice cream if it was an ice cream building?
Because you're in Texas. What's going to happen to an ice cream building?
Oh, well, now I'm disappointed. See?
No, saying another.
They do give you something for free, though. It's pretty dope. Thought I'd get to swim in it. Augustus Gloop.
Another good place to go to in Texas is in Waco, the Dr. Pepper Museum.
The Dr. Pepper Museum is dope. They give you a free Dr. Pepper float at the end of that tour. I went with school. That might have been why we got the free float.
I got one when I went a couple years ago.
Oh, bet. They also let me try to make my own soda, but they don't trust you enough. They only let you have like 4 flavors because they don't trust you to have the whole thing in case you accidentally make Dr. Pepper and you can leave with the 23 flavors. They don't let you use all the flavors they have to where you can't mix it right. We were trying to trick our tour guide into giving it away, but... nonetheless, they gave us 4 flavors, so all the kids ended up making this very Benadryl tasting soda. It was all gross. No one made a good one. They were trying to poach the talent, and we disappointed. We didn't show up on draft day.
I'm confused.
What's wrong with Dr. Pepper?
Huh?
Is something wrong with Dr. Pepper? The sword? Oh. Yeah. It's probably just me. Okay, I'm on the same page now. I'm a little slow. I don't got a lot of bang left. I got the sword now. I snuck it out when I moved out. I needed to be able to defend myself. People ain't getting... they're going to get tetanus at least if they get with my sword.
A concussion if you hit them in the head with that dull thing.
Hey, I got a bat for that. I'm a big fan of gladiator-style combat. I wouldn't be good at it, but I'd watch.
This is why you'll never make it.
I wouldn't. You get a swatter in Fallout? No, I didn't.
Not really,
I'll be the melee guy in 76. I'll run up on people with a shiv.
not real sure what kind of swatter he's talking about, but all I pictured was one of them electric.
Since there's
Fly
giant
swatters.
scorpions just running around with like a giant fly swatter. Smack!
It's got to be one that looks like the hand, though.
It's what they call the baseball bats. I never picked up on that. I need to pay more attention when I play things.
I guess I need to play more things. What time is it? I got work early.
9/11.
Don't you say that. I got a little bit.
Yeah, I need to pay more attention. Y'all have all seen me struggle and pay attention with things. I'm a slow learner when it comes to games, but I love them. I think that's why I like Destiny's, because I picked it up quick. Honestly, it's not a lot to think about. Because that's why I really love playing Warframe, but that shit's complicated. It's coming to Switch. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's coming to Switch. And it looks like they're going to have it for online play, too. Or offline play, excuse me. The way they worded it seems that way. Now, I'm curious how my setup's going to go when we move, man. I'm not going to have all my cool stuff around me. Cyndaquil's not going to be in the background no more.
Why?
If it's in the living room.
Oh, your setup's going to be in London?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really put it in the other room now, can I?
For a little while.
For a little while, I guess.
Damn near at least.
Well, and the way I see it is, most people, for the first few months, it's in there anyways, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll see. That's a conversation for the next talk show, I think, chat. FD, how are you streaming it? Just an emulator? Because I have an emulated version of that game. I kind of want to do a Nuzlocke challenge. I just don't want to stream it. I don't have a DS. I don't have Heart Gold. I have Soul Silver, and I want to do Heart Gold. I ripped my Soul Silver or Heart Gold to make my own emulator. So I can't use my DS. Sweet. I just want to do the challenge because those are my favorite games. Oh, I ripped my own to do it. Since I have everyone ever, I figured I could learn how to do it myself. I just haven't played that one in so long. I miss it. It's the best generation. How to select each screen. Okay, yeah, I might need to be shown how to do that because I've never played on it. We need a good horror game, guys. I keep saying that.
Are there any out though?
I know you don't do scary stuff, Sin. But we could find maybe like a suspenseful or a thriller. If not, there's a... Don't. She's not playing that right now. She's not. I got in a lot of trouble for it. Oh, okay. I understand, FD. I wanted to do Outlast. I'll just watch with a blank notepad over some of the screen. I don't have any on. All I have is Outlast, and I don't know if I can handle that. I got it with Games with Gold a while back. I don't know if I can handle that one. I think I need to start small, like Dead Space maybe. But people tell me that have played both that it's scarier than Outlast. But I think that's personal preference. I don't like the spiritual side of Outlast. I don't fucks with that kind of stuff. You invite that into your life, it ain't going nowhere. Did you watch Zombievers with me? If y'all have never seen it, Zombievers on Netflix is 10 out of 10.
I don't even know if it's still on there, dude. It was rated like a 1.5 stars. It's an awesome movie. I would recommend it to anybody with my sense of humor.
Zombievers on Netflix is 10 out of 10. I know they don't do numbers and they do stars, but that's the reason they don't do numbers anymore. That movie.
It was literally like a star and a half, just in one of the random screens.
Why did we watch that?
We had absolutely nothing to do, and the storyline seemed like it was a good one.
I doubt it.
That was at your apartment.
I know it was at my
years
place.
ago.
Yeah, 7
It was
years
me,
ago.
You and somebody else.
Aaron.
Pezzle. Little Pezzle.
Little Pezzle, that's right.
It was when you lived at the Wolf one.
It was there.
Yeah.
That's right. Because every time anything would happen, he hadn't been paying attention. He'd be like, what the fuck? I love watching movies with people like that. They don't pay attention, but they don't ask questions. They're just confused the whole time. Those are people that enjoy life. You can handle not paying attention to a movie and still enjoy it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I'd watch it again.
I would too. Movie night stream. We're going to watch Zombieverse soon. I'll check and see if it's on Netflix.
It was one of my favorite, supposed to be scary movies. I think the worst movie I've ever watched that like actually scared me a little bit was Cabin Fever, and I was so young. It was just different when it played with my head.
Cabin Fever.
Where that dead body was in the water, and it contaminated all of them, and it started rotting their skin and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
And
was
that
way
one
too
girl
young to see that.
That one girl was running from the pack of dogs, and she tripped over a log, and her whole foot and ankle and everything fell off, and she kept running without it. Yeah, man, that thing scarred me when I was a kid.
I don't know the name of this movie, but it scared the heck out of me when I was a kid.
I'm not important at this.
It's this one-room classroom of kids, and this kid in the classroom, he's like, there's a guy with a duck mask on outside. And they're in America. I don't know why they half of them have accents and half of them don't. I don't know. Horror movie cliche, I guess. I don't know. And then, like, the teacher walks over, like, and it's just an actual duck there. And she's like, fuck off, kid. You know, pretty much like, I'm trying to teach these kids from 5 to 18 how to do 2 + 2. And then he says it again, like, oh, they're back. And Santa's there. And she walks over again, like, and there's nothing there. And then she like turns around in front of the window. It's like, okay, enough's enough. And then all the kids like look, and she turns around, and Duckman and Santa, which she says Father Christmas because she's one of the ones with an unnecessary accent. She says Father Christmas. And they're there in the window, and they like reach the window, and they like kidnap the whole classroom of kids. And then the kids end up killing all of them in a cave, about to starve to death. Mess me up.
That's a weird movie.
I don't know. Caleb was who I watched it with, my cousin.
Somebody on some acid wrote that movie.
And he called it Fortress. I guess I have this thing called Google.
(2012), 1985.
That looks more like it.
That's a 1985 Australia.
But I don't want to click on a video.
Australia.
1985. This looks like an Australian. That's why. That's why. An Australian teacher and her students are kidnapped. She and the children fight for their lives and try to escape their captors.
7.2 out of 10 stars. It sounds stupid.
Well, dude, like they kill him.
Hey.
Like they have guns and stuff, and they kill him with wood spears.
IMDb Zombievers and see how many stars that one's got.
Zombievers. $4.8? No, it's not worth that.
Yes, it is. 100%.
Look at that face. He's swimming in a beanie. That's a 2-star movie automatically.
No.
He's swimming in a beanie. All right. Nah.
Come on.
Watch Zombievers and tell me it's worth it.
It's worth it.
No.
100%.
All right. I want to watch it again, but I want to watch it with you. I would not watch it with you again because we've seen it. Because we've seen it. We just move on to another shitty movie.
Sit in the back quietly. I want to watch it again.
Well, I would watch it with people who hadn't seen it, that's all I'm saying, because it's funny. I'm sorry, spoiler. But people get bit by like radioactive beavers and turn into zombie beavers if you couldn't put that together. And they grow the tail of a beaver. And there's one scene where a full-grown woman in a beaver costume is smacking the tail on the ground.
Come on, man. It's an awesome movie. Don't talk down on it like that.
It's awesome because it's so bad, though. It's one of them. It's like The Room. I did not hit high. It's a bullshit.
Speaking of which, there's something in College Station that I want to do, and you're one of the people that I want to do it with. There's one of those escape the room things here now.
You got to figure out the puzzle.
Yes. And I really want to do that.
I don't want to watch something that would make me scared to go to Buc-ee's.
Oh, man. I never even thought about that, man.
I'm scared to go to Buc-ee's because the people that go grocery shopping there, man. You go into Buc-ee's, people got carts of food. Carts. Like it's H-E-B.
Have you ever had any of that little beaver corn?
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Ashley likes beaver
I was
nuggets.
thinking of corn nuggets, beaver corn. It's all the same thing.
I don't think this movie would make you any more scared of beavers than you already are.
I think every time you saw Buc-ee's, he would bust out laughing. To be completely honest.
It's not a scary movie. It's just, they tried.
And
bless them for originality, I guess.
We must have watched it right after it came out. Because it came out in 2014.
Yeah, straight to Netflix. And ain't even in the DVD bin.
No. I'm going to check the $5 bin next time I go, see if I can't find it, though. That'd be something worth having to randomly pop in every time somebody random comes over.
Let's see how much it is on Amazon.
What?
No.
I ain't paying
They want $20 for it.
No, look, $2.99.
That's for just to stream it on Prime. That's to rent. You can buy it for $6.99 for a digital version.
For the Prime membership, I'm watching it when I get home. Oh man.
The Bunny Man.
That's something I would watch with you.
Yeah. I like their DVD art. Man, I've only been to Buc-ee's a few times though, so I guess I'll quit hating on it.
The what?
I'm from like the area of Texas that don't really have Buc-ee's.
No, not at all. Oh, it says they'll damn you to hell. Get it, Beaver Dam. That's awesome. But yeah, they're really hitting a close Buc-ee's near Bastrop.
Bastrop.
Closest.
Mm-hmm. San Antonio? No, that's Bastrop's on the way.
Yeah, Huntsville.
Mm-mm. Madisonville has a Buc-ee's? How the fuck did they get a Buc-ee's?
I-45. See, I thought Huntsville, but Madisonville is just right there. I guess that's what I was thinking of.
Nah, that's not fair.
I'm surprised our area don't have a Buc-ee's in it.
I'm surprised where we grew up doesn't. The new Buc-ee's in Katy is huge. Yeah. And Uncle Mark got a Buc-ee's.
That ain't right.
I'll have to make a trip to that one then. I can swing that probably.
Probably. Oh, Ashley wants the beaver nuggets. They make this like little like powder mix stuff there that you get, and you can make like your own trail mix and stuff with it. I don't know what it is.
Would it be good on funnel cake?
Huh? Oh.
Well, if it's like a powder. Is it like funnel cake powder? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know.
I could type right now. It'd be a lot easier.
I think I got a bug on me.
Why can't you shop online at Buc-ee's?
Why would you need to shop online at Buc-ee's? It's a gas station.
Talk about what I'm talking about and show you.
That's what I don't get about them having shopping carts. It's a gas station. If you can't carry it out, you're there for the wrong reason.
I don't know. They got all that sausage and
You're going to need gas again.
everything. Yeah, but what if you don't live near one? I'd get a cart just for beaver nuggets.
Then you better have a car full of people with hands.
Why?
I'm not saying I would judge people less for walking out with bags on their arms and shopping with a shopping cart in a gas station.
What if
I didn't say I didn't judge her.
What if they're using the basket to get it all up to the counter, but then they can carry it all out with their arms? Because when I go to Walmart, I throw everything in my cart, but yet I can carry it all in on one trip every single time, no matter what I get.
I'm with you, Sin. I didn't like them at first, but they grew on me. My wife always gets them, but now I eat too many of them.
You're right.
They can probably hear you, sweetheart. I don't know. It's turned up higher than normal. But this mic also doesn't capture the best. I should just plug up the other one when we do this, even though it's a little lower quality. It captures rooms better.
Oh, man. I'm about to have to roll out.
No
I
problem.
gotta be up in less than 8 hours.
All right, homies. It's been real, and it's been real good. We're going to call it here. I don't know if this one is going to make the YouTube as the first official since we had the issues with those guys earlier. I'll probably see if I can edit that out, but I don't really have a good editor software, so we'll see. But this is potentially going to be the first one up on YouTube, so thanks for hanging out. Thanks for making it entertaining. I'll be live tomorrow as long as I don't have to go to work and get called in. That is a possibility. I'll keep y'all updated. Night FD, thanks for hanging, dude. On Discord and Twitter, as always. No problem, man. Sounds good, guys. But thanks for chilling, and hopefully I can get it up on YouTube pretty quick. I'll see y'all soon, guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace.